Grand Rising, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us this morning. At 9 o'clock a.m., we will close our social media and continue on Zoom only. Join us by getting your Zoom link at elizabethvisionaryconference.org. We'll be there until 10 a.m. You can join us now, and we'll see you in the Elizabeth Zoom room. Today, your hosts are Nawili Griffin, Lily B., and Ayana Blair. Enjoy.
Great day, everyone. Happy Thursday, blessed Thursday. Welcome to Run RUN. I am Nawili, and without further ado, I just want to welcome our newest member of our team. Her name is Alani Faye Jackson. She was born on the 13th. She weighs 7 pounds, 7 ounces. She's the newest Elizabeth that we are embracing, who has brought us a wonderful message of love, of living, of joy. And who knows what messages this creator sent her to bring us. But we know we welcome her with open arms and open hearts. So to her mother, Yana, and to her show, I call grandmother, Lily, we send you love. And to the Baba of the family, we also embrace you. And great-grand, who is in the household. So the village is growing, the village is thriving. So we are indeed so happy and blessed to have you. So we're going to start out with a little breath to ground us. I'm going to have us just sit comfortably and place our palms facing down for groundedness. This is a high time. A lot is going on in the planet, our inner planets, our outer planets, and the universal planets. So I just want to ground ourselves in the knowingness, closing our eyes and just knowing what we know, that we know for sure. We are alive. Today we are awake. And let's become even more and more aware of who we are for our divine purpose on the planet. Let us walk in love. Let us walk in peace. Let us walk in joy of celebrating. We got another chance to do it again today. Let's take a deep breath and inhale through our nostrils. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. This time when you exhale, I want you to silently be vibrating the alphabet from A to Z. I want you to really exhale all of that has blessed us, and we release it now. So let's inhale. Exhale. And let's inhale. And exhale with an ah out of our mouths. And let's stretch up our right arm. And we're just going to stretch it, shake it up 7 times, and let's do that. And right arm up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the left for balance. 8, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And with your right leg, if you're in the bed, in the chair, shake it out 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go back and 6 on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right leg 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left leg 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right arm 2, 3, 4, 5. Left arm 2, 3, 4, 5. Right 2, 3, 4, 5. Left 2, 3, 4, 5. Right 2, 3, 4, and left 2, 3, 4, and right leg 2, 3, 4. Left leg 2, 3, 4. Right arm 2, 3. Left arm 2, 3. Right leg 2, 3. Left leg 2, 3. Right arm 1, 2. Left 1, 2. Right 2. Left 2. 1, 1, 1, 1. That should have
Yeah.
amazingly rattled your brain and got your right and your left saying, yes, we are here. Okay, so, alrighty, so let's go to my daily Om and let's see what's in the pot today. What we're stirring up. Okay, becoming a beacon of light, meditating outward. All humans are beings of energy, vibrating at unique and beautiful frequencies. As such, each of us possesses the ability to affect the world in a positive way simply by using focused meditation to connect with our own environments, our fellow humans, and the earth. Since it is intention that creates the connection, we all have the potential to act as beacons of light, centers of positive healing energy that radiate outward, dispelling negativity and spreading joy and well-being. This entails more than choosing to maintain a positive attitude. Becoming a beacon of light means embodying qualities of energy that can open up the potential of others, along with being a center of positive change by meditating outward. The process begins with creating an environment that is supportive and energizing, a sanctuary where those who enter your space can find renewal. I want to read that again. The process begins with creating an environment that is supportive and energizing, a sanctuary where those who enter your space can find renewal. That is the seed. To make it blossom, sit in a quiet place and begin breathing deeply, focusing on achieving a clear and calm state of mind. Center yourself and visualize a blanket of warmth, positive energy flowing over your hands. When you can perceive it shifting and having an effect on the air around you, direct the energy into your body. Release it and let it spiral outward, first into your home, then into the yard or surrounding residences, then over your entire neighborhood and through your city, state, and country. Finally, let the gentle vortex of perfect love and light you have created settle over the entire world. As you send out your loving thoughts, realize you are the center and source of the beacon. When you have spread your gift of positive energy as far as it will travel, return your focus to the place from which it originated and take a moment to observe your own feelings. As you take one last deep breath, reflect upon the fact that in brightening your own soul, you have played a positive role in the spiritual evolution of all people. I want to dive and read that one more time. As you take one last deep breath, reflect upon the fact that in brightening your own soul, you have played a positive role in the spiritual evolution of all people. And in blessing your own home, you have blessed the earth. Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe.
Yes. So I was, oh, good. Hi, Kianga, you on? So I just want to just go around people who are on and just any words, anything you'd like to pipe in about that reading, about being the beacon of light that you are, that we all are. That's so Isn't that exciting, y'all?
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. Who would like to go first?
Well, when you set your intentions for the day, it does start from the self,
Yes.
and it radiate, and it radiate, and it vibrate, and it shift
Mhm.
further and further. So I really like that because it starts here.
Yes.
It starts right here.
Yes.
So how you going to walk your day? How you going to, that's what I tell my grandson. You set the tone for your day.
Yes.
This morning he learned to smudge.
Ah,
He
sure.
did. Because in the morning I smudge, not to get off the subject, but this is part of
No.
it. But in the
Some-
morning I smudge. And this morning he's 11. He said, "Can I do that?" And so
Mm.
I said yes. So he got the shell and he started going around. So I said, okay, let's walk in our clockwise. Let's go room to room, and you set your
Oh.
intention. And so he said, this is called smudging, because he see me do it. And
Right.
I thought he knew. And I said, this is smudging. I said, let's smudge off those bullies at school that
Yes.
be picking on you. You know,
Yeah.
I have to do something because he is getting picked on, you know. I want him to man up and stand his ground. Me as the grandmother, I want to rush there and beat him up myself, you know. But I have to find a different weapon.
Yes.
And this is the weapon
Mhm.
to send it out in the universe.
Yes.
Set your intention. So that's how we started our morning.
Oh.
And that's beautiful you said it, because that I don't remember all the words, but I got the main parts that I
Yeah.
can kind of explain to him.
Yes. Oh, beautiful. Ashe.
Mhm.
Yes, right on.
Mhm.
Yes.
I want to chime in on that. Mama Holla, so good to see you, boo.
It is so good. I keep swelling up, and it's like, look, chill out.
um, I'm just so elated that that baby is with you. That
Mm.
just teaching him how to handle life,
Mm.
the challenges of life from a spiritual aspect versus, you know,
I know. Mhm.
I mean, his life what was laid out for him
Mhm.
is gone. He's going on a whole path. I just see that
Mhm.
young man doing some work in his, like the brother that came on with the Ayaba.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
spiritual brother. Yeah, you got it. You got it, boo. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I just said out of 3 children that I walked this walk for more than 30 years, and I got 3 children that is like, I said, well, I got one more chance.
Mm.
I got one more chance. And how would I do it different? So,
Yeah,
How
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. His life will
And
forever.
it's so beautiful that um I remember when my son transitioned and at the graduation, his principal of his school was saying, these children, as they come to us, whether they be nieces, nephews, however they come into our lives, they say to the creator, I'll go. And they're like, who do you want to go with? Well, I'm gonna go with her, but I also want to go with her. And they choose. So you were chosen,
yeah. Because I'm
know.
gonna tell you something. His mother, due to her mental illness, when he was first born, I didn't even know because I didn't speak to her. We haven't spoken like in a year. Then I found out she had a baby, and the baby was in foster care. And I
Mm.
said, that's my grandchild. So I got him when he was 2 months.
Mhm.
I got him when he was 2 months, and I kept him for a year. And after that year, she was better and she wanted her child back. But I started him off with his first steps and had to give him up. So it's
Mhm.
just a cycle. He's
Mhm.
11. 11 is a master number. He's
Yes.
back
Yeah.
again. Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's part of his testimony for his ministry of life.
Mhm.
Mm.
Mhm.
He had to go through something. I mean, you have people who are just wonderful. They didn't have any challenges. I had a great life.
Mhm.
I wish that for everyone.
Yeah.
Yet, like Nawidi said, there was an assignment and he needed to go through that and then come right back. You circled right back around, and your knowledge. So it's like it's like what you've gone through. Some of that was for him, you know, because that was the one that's going to be living with you. You know, I mean, you bless all of us with your wisdom and all of that, and your beauty and your love, and your artistry. Oh, but that baby, I'm the same. You know, the first, you know, I don't really see my granddaughter, and I mean, we're cool, but I don't get to hang out like I had intended because all of the drama that was going on. But this one and this one is adopted. And the baby, his second set of kids, right, is 4 years old and one, almost 2, right? And you know, and he promised me, he said, Mama, you will be part of their life. I promise you that, you know. Beautiful. And so all the things that I wanted to do with her, but you know, I'm young and I'm doing my thing too, and blah blah blah. But now, oh, Mimi, oh, that's my girl. That's my girl. You know, she's my girl, and she's blessed to still be able to be part of her I call it her B mom, her birth mom. But yeah, that's all of us. She's so I'm like, here, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna go to the bank, and we're gonna do that, and you know, call me, and you know, so loving. So yeah, so what we get to pour into this one, I am so excited for you. And
well, in the beginning, of course, being an earth fixed sign is like, oh, I can't do this. Oh, change. Oh my God. Oh. And then one day I just woke up and said, you know, I'm gonna give it my best.
Yeah,
that's my, like you said, that's my assignment. You know, you can't pick and choose your assignments all the time. And it's just like, so this is your assignment, what you're gonna do. You're gonna fail and have to do this again, and you're gonna pass this assignment and move on to higher height.
Yeah.
So,
Beautiful. Yeah.
Mama, so now he's my attachment. The other day I went out with my friend, and I looked around and I said, he said, he'll be all right. I looked around, I said, this is my partner. We all three are going out, or we're not going out. So I find myself doing that now. It's like, you know, hey, we're dating. Yeah, we are all three of us going.
I hear you.
Hey, that's my little partner.
I heard that. Your partnito. I love
so lucky. So lucky.
Yeah.
Evelyn, what's in your pot today?
Well, I'm going to be facilitating the banner class today. And we'll see what happens, you know, who I meet and how things come about.
Kianga, Miss Evelyn is a master artiste also. She's one of your tribe. So, you know, I know y'all, I mean, it's energy. So yeah, Miss Evelyn's phenomenal. So phenomenal also.
Making plans for next week because RJ gonna be with his dad.
Oh, so he won't
get some work done.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this winter I'm going to create some jewelry. I'm gonna.
Oh, beautiful.
Earrings, Cleaner Dooney.
Wonderful.
See, I love the hibernation because that's when I can go into the art lab and get creative. And when I checked your message and it said crafting, get 6 by 6. I said, huh? I was like, I got up early. I moved things out the way. My grandson laid everything out. So you could put this on, just to free myself up. Hurry to the bus stop. Because I wanted to join in.
Yeah, I think we're in a different space right now.
Yeah, so the month of December, we're gonna hopefully, well, with the exception of have things that we we'll get to touch. And while we're in hibernation, which is a new word for a Cali girl, you know, we be like, hibernate.
Yeah, yeah.
So I thank you for saying that word so I can feel it, and I'll get to really experience it this season, like never before. And I guess it's going into this 70th year or chapter 70 of my life. And yeah, I'm just, you know, ever grateful for it. So yeah, y'all have taught me so much. And even though I'm having a celebration in Detroit before I'm kicking off my celebration for it's really, I'm calling a winter picnic to let you guys know, come on in, so I can let you know how much I love and appreciate you. Yes. I mean, yeah.
When is it?
It's,
when will it be?
I'll send you it. It's December 2nd, Spotlight. It's on Friday night. It's just for a few hours. You know, eat and hug and whatever we do when we celebrate. So yeah. So I am going to I want to okay, so I always
we
tell
got a few other people that
who else is on? Okay, Jackie. I don't okay. Hi Jackie. Greetings. How are you?
I'm just enjoying being here today, just enjoying listening. And thank you for asking.
Yeah, love the back. What's behind you?
No, look at the background. Oh wow, music tree.
Okay, Jack. You know I got to chime in. This sister is awesome.
Thank you.
Where were you when you did that?
The video I sent you?
Yeah.
Russia.
Oh my God. So okay. So if somebody's calling her to come to Russia, all right, you know how bad she must be.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. And one day I'm going to share that video. I'm not going to tell her when. I just she is phenomenal. The vocal. That's why you see the music. Did you do that? I mean, did someone?
No, it's just a picture.
Oh,
okay.
It's amazing. So
I cannot even write my own. I can't draw. I'm not an artistic in terms of that. I always say I can't even write my own name.
Oh, that's cute. That's a good one. Did you hear the reading today?
Yes.
Okay, so if you like to share or pop in or just check in.
Well,
whatever.
you know, I loved it, and it reminds me of, it's interesting. That song "Peace on Earth" that Rochelle Farrell.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yes, I actually recorded that on my latest CD, and so I'll send you the video, Sheila.
Oh my God.
But it's just, that's where I feel like, you know, peace on earth begins within each of us, you know, in our hearts and in our homes. So it starts with us.
Yeah.
Starts with smudging, right? Smudging the
Yes.
face, like you said. And just, you know, really starting within our hearts. So thank you.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Jen. For your video and your allness.
Thank you.
Allness,
so it's a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love you guys. Are so beautiful. I've been here for a week now, and I'm like addicted. So
wonderful.
Good.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Well, I want to, my thing is transformation. You know, I've had, because you guys haven't been here, but I've gone through the process with removing the teeth and going dentures at this point. But but I've had some dark times about that, you know, and so my husband, he said, "Sweetie, you are under construction."
That's right.
And first is the breakdown of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and then the building comes and stuff. So under construction. But when I talked to Reverend Omani last night, that was my sidebar, Jackie. After we had our session with everybody, then, you know, I called her and we talked. And she just, you know, just broke it down in that you know, the process and, you know, what I need to do because of what I'm going through, I get to do I don't have to, but I get
Yeah.
to do a spiritual reconstruction of how I'm thinking and closing out that chapter of, you know, all that stuff in the background, all that stuff that keeps coming back, you know, the ego keeps bringing it back up, bringing it back up, bringing it back up, you know, but I get to
Releasing in
yeah,
order to move forward.
I get to do that, you know, and the importance of that as a leader of in this way and other ways, you know, that I do. And what in Landmark they call it creating space, a clearing, because if I create on top of the mud, it's just more mud. You know, but I get to clear that out, forgive all of that. Not only though forgive, but to deal with it.
Yeah.
Deal with it. Now, okay, this is
Yeah.
it now. This is
Yeah.
like with you, Mama Awa, you know, all that with your daughter and stuff now it's set. You had to clear all that had to go happen, and now you like you said, you woke up and you're accepting, okay, this is my new life. This is my new life, you know, and we're going to do it this way.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you got to free up. You're freeing, you releasing. Your baggage is getting, how you say, Erica Badu, you know, all these bags you're carrying. It's just more and more, and you're getting heavier and heavier. You got to clean house. You got to release it and let it go. Start emptying fresh.
Yeah.
Dump out the purse. How you clean out your purse? You dump everything out, and you're selective what you want to put back in that purse.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, transformation is my choice.
Yes.
There you go. There you go.
And it's so interesting that when I think of transformation, of course, I always think of the butterfly.
Yes.
On my invitations, you'll see it's a lot of butterflies. I'm actually inside of a cocoon, my body in the invitation when you see it. And I realized that when I left Detroit and we moved to California, the house that I grew up in was on a street called Mariposa, which means butterfly.
Wow.
I grew up on Mariposa, and the cross street was High View. I'm just looking at, that's what every day. I was like, transformation in High View every single day. From 9 until when I left, you know, home and moved to the big city, Los Angeles. But oh, beautiful.
That's yours.
Oh, that's the
that's beautiful. The invitation.
You know,
oh wow.
I look, because I was looking at that.
I saw that, and but I wasn't able to really look at it, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see. Wait a minute, but she's in this wound or in this wound or cocoon. Yeah, it's a picture.
And
I kept saying, I kept looking at it, and I said, she's in. I said, that is so cool.
And so, you know, as spirit would have it, how at the Heidelberg, I've learned that we're like all these different dots, and we connect. And the dot that connected me to that sister, who created that for me in like 5 hours, basically yesterday. She lives in North Carolina. I have never, ever met her in person. Her sister, I knew very well. And when my son was diagnosed with leukemia, I prayed one day for someone to come and just sit beside me. And her sister, who I did not know, showed up. This woman is her sister. And I know her, you know, and that she gave that, you know, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. She's like, this is your gift for your birthday. So I'm so cool. Okay, Sonji, I'll let you chime in, and then I'm going to introduce our beloved Kianga.
She doesn't know what we're talking about.
You want to come on so we can see your lovely?
Hey, baby.
Lovely. Good day.
Hi, everyone.
Good day. How are you?
I am doing pretty good for a Thursday.
All right.
Put it
Well,
that way, for a Thursday, yes.
and you know, Thursday's the day of expansion.
Hmm.
It's Jupiter.
Okay,
Yeah, so just know that you already are right. You got this.
yep,
So
I've already got it.
the reading today was about being a beacon of light. And basically, we've all chimed in on you got to go in to go out and how it starts within yourself. So if you just want to say a word or two, or you just want to say howdy, whatever, we're open to your love.
I know she's at work. Yeah.
Oh, you're at work.
I'm trying,
Ooh,
yeah.
you're on the JOB? Woo!
You know what? I wish, I go through every day trying to figure out, what can I do? Because I don't feel like I'm being productive here. This is not my calling. But I would like to figure out, what it is that I need to do so that when I wake up every morning, I feel productive and, and then of course that would, make me, feel much better, about myself. So now every day I just, just go through a phase. But right now it's like clockwork. Get up, go to work, go home, maybe, try and figure things out. I write poetry. Some people say, I should be a poet and I like styling. Some people say maybe, I can be a stylist, to some of the local Detroit celebrities and things like that. So yeah, a lot of figuring out.
Style us.
I know. Yes. Yes. Once I look at people's style, I just, have a knack for it. It's like, yes,
Okay.
this is you,
Okay.
Well, this is what this is. You're all up in my territory, in my groove.
Right.
Passion and purpose
Exactly.
is what we do. Thank
Mhm.
you.
Yeah,
Yep,
we support
yes.
you and you don't have to figure out anything. All you got to know, or one of the things you get to know is you don't have to chase anything. You don't have to figure it out, that you're attracting exactly what you need. You need this job, and everything in your life is getting your heart, your head, your spirit ready for the door that you're getting ready to walk through. And I want to put it, you're in Detroit, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a charge, girlfriend. I'll be back on November 30th. I need an outfit for my party 2 days later. I want you to style me.
Ooh, there you
I
go.
will make sure I'll
There you
put my
go.
contact information in the chat.
Yes, indeed.
And yeah, you just connect with me and we'll just go from there.
Okay.
I know, yay. That's perfect. Perfect.
That's wonderful.
Oh my gosh, thank you. You answered a prayer, girlfriend. See?
Yeah.
And now we go. And now we begin.
Yes,
Today
now we
is the
begin.
Okay.
Today is the day.
Yeah. I said.
Okay.
Now,
So-
I wanna just throw this one thing in here, is that you were saying where you were born, what street you lived on?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, when I was raised in San Diego, guess where mine is? Dream Street.
Wow.
Hey.
I'm always dreaming of this and dreaming of that
No,
and dreaming and dreaming.
Wow.
Dream Street.
I love it.
And
No.
never even thought about that until you said it like
See?
that.
Now I'm gonna have everybody like, oh, send me the street you were. Let's see what you raised on. What street did you meet your first boyfriend on? What street?
We have a whole new numerology, liveology,
I know.
streetology.
Streetology.
Okay. All right. So I'm coming back to center.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you guys or share with you guys how I met Kianga. So on my few times on Instagram, I saw this woman's work. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna follow her. I was very new to Instagram. And then I saw she had classes. And I was like, well, I should take a class. I deserved to take a class. So I signed up for her class, got her package in on WhatsApp. Okay. I got her package in the mail. I got all excited. I did the prep work. I did my little meditation before. And I started thinking about all the songs and the music that were coming to my heart before the class happened. So when she came on, she was jamming this music. She had this playlist that was out of this world. And I was like, okay, that's my girl. And it was like music I would have on my playlist. And I mean, every song she played, I was like, oh my God, that's so, oh my God. Uh-oh, what is decline? Okay. So, so that's how I met her. I mean, and my heart has been connected to her since our first project. And it was a really, really beautiful project. I think it was creating like portraits on the canvas. And I mean, she was so meticulous in the kits she sent with, you know, it was like scraps of African fabric and,
Oh, wow.
you know, the templates for the face. And then it just so happens that I had a hair client cut her locks. So I was like, I'm getting ready to hook up my portrait with this person with locks. And that person actually saw that picture the other day and begged me for it, but I'm sorry. So anyway, so I did that class with her and I've been following her and following some of the people she follows on Instagram. So we're all art heads, you know, just passionate about, you know, loving, teaching, and continuing to be learners. So I just want to read a little bit about her. I'm so excited I get to do this. Kianga is a self-taught fiber artist who uses traditional and contemporary textiles to tell stories. These stories celebrate our culture and are expressed as dolls, as quilts, and as mixed media works. She's off the chain, y'all. Her stuff is so sharp. She was born in Baltimore, Maryland, which I'm really close to, and I know where Baltimore is now. She has been living in South Florida for over 35 years. She is a licensed massage therapist. You know, she put hands, you know what that means, of over 22 years. And this I love, she put in her bio. She is the mom of 4 adults who she says are the coolest people. I mean, when I read that, I was like, this girl. I mean, when you could call your adult kids so cool, and I hear it expressed by Queen Aduni. I'm getting to that point. I'm working on mine, y'all. So hold me in the consciousness. It's coming. It's coming. I'm gonna be able to say he's 41. He's cool beans today. I'll put it like that, and I accept that. And I love him today. Today is Ashe today.
Ashe today.
She has a song that she was her favorite song. So Queen Aduni is going to play it, and it is Salt by Liz Wright. So I want us to just, you know, embrace it and hear the lyrics.
Thank you so much. We had a beautiful time. And John Cowan on piano, Doug Weiss on bass, Enoch Jamal Strickland on drums, Jeff Haynes on percussion. We're going to close the title track of the album. This is Salt. Thank you so much. How can you lose your soul when you have sung it for so long? How can you forget your dance, when that dance is all you ever had? It's impossible to do, just like the salt in the stew.
Mm.
Oh, my. It's all a part of you. Yes, it is. One thing that life cannot do. Say life can't do it all. It can't take your song from you. So when life brings a chance, when it brings your chance for you to give your part, for you to give your part away, don't you stand there feeling scared, 'cause there ain't no need to be afraid, 'cause there could be a treasure right there, could be right there. Now listen, you better listen to the truth. It doesn't matter what you do, it's still gonna be in you. Just like the salt in the stew, yeah. It's all a part of you. And one thing that life cannot do, life can't do it, no. It can't take your song. Oh, no. Oh, no. You know, we don't have lungs like we used to in the old days. I have to admit that. We really don't.
Yes. Oh,
Mm.
woo.
Yes, yes, yes. Salt in the
Ah,
stew.
wow. Thank you, Kianga, for that blessing. And so without further ado, I'm going to let my sister have her sway. I love
Right.
it. Mm.
Good morning and good morning
Mhm.
for having me here with you this morning. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that I love that sister's voice. Check out her music, Liz Wright. But you know, nobody can take our song. You know what I'm saying? Your song, your life blood, your life force is yours. And it can't be separated out. And that's really what I get from that song. Going back to Nawali's reading today, thinking about the light. Her name is Liz Wright. I think it's Liz Wright.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, if we look at the sun, right? The sun shines so brightly on all of us.
Mhm.
So we ignite our light, show our light, spread our light. We're going to touch other people. We're going to touch the lives of so many. So don't be afraid to shine your light and ignite that inner light. My name, Kianga, means light. It means sunlight. It means the center of energy and light. It means light. And so I always try to be about that, you know, be about inspiring others and showing my light through my work. So, and I also, in sharing my light, receive light back from others. I would like to start just with a breath to connect us here. what I would like to do with us today is have you all to create a rug mug. A rug mug, which is here. I'll tilt this down so you can see. This is what we're going to be working on today. Okay. But first of all, I want us all to come into this moment, to come into this space and this time. We came into this gathering this morning, but now I want you to come into this space and time with me. If you're going to be joining me in creating, this is a good time to get all your materials together. You're going to need 2 squares of fabric. I said 6 by 6 because I didn't want it to be too big because we're going to be hand sewing when we get started. And those 2 pieces, you can use denim or felt, something that has a little heaviness, because one of those pieces is going to serve as the back of your rug mug, and the other one is going to be in the middle and it's going to represent the batting, or that sandwich in between. And then we'll be building on top of that with the small piece of fabric that I asked you to also have. You need to have your sewing needle. When I say a hand sewing needle, just, a needle with an eye big enough for you to use embroidery floss, like number 8 here. This is my favorite to use. Or like this is crochet yarn. You can also use that, or hand sewing thread. Okay, you can also use that. So I just want you to take a deep breath in, bring your shoulders up to your ears, high breath down. One more time, bring your shoulders up, deep breath in, high breath down. Come into this moment, come into this connection, come into this time that we're going to be sharing together, creating. One of the things that I always like to start my class with is a creative blessing of our hands. Okay. So for that, I'm going to ask you to either place your hands, Anjali Mudra, praying hands on your chest, or you can hold, however you can do Wakanda, Wakanda, which is, this is actually an Egyptian yogic position too. If you practice Kemetic yoga, this is really a position. You can open your hands up like this, whatever you feel. I just want your hands in position, and I'm going to read a short blessing for you to connect with. We who work with our hands and our head and our heart are artists. When we engage in fiber arts, we are creating something, but we are also participating in traditions tens of thousands of years old. We are not only making art for our soul and for future generations, we are embodying the work of our ancestors. Let us add to the beauty in the world today with what we make with our hands. May the love that radiates within be present in your hands today. Asheo, Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe.
So the tech, this is the that we're creating that I'm showing you here. This style of quilting is called Kawandi, and it's named after the Seti people. The Seti people are the descendants of those enslaved Africans who went to India. Okay. And so when I first looked at the style, I was like, that looks like how I quilt. That looks, and so when I saw their work, it like really resonated with me. And then to learn that these were also Africans, who were under enslavement, and these are their descendants that are creating this tradition. And their style is they work from the edge out. I mean, the edge, sorry, they work from the edge in. So I'm gonna move my camera so you can see my hands. Okay, can you see, everybody see okay?
Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna start, I'm gonna move all this stuff off. So you're gonna start with your one piece here. This is the 6x6 square, and that's the wrong side of the fabric. So you want the wrong side facing up. I'm gonna flip it over so you can see the back side of the fabric, right? So I have the wrong side facing up. All right.
Can I use mud cloth?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. That would be nice. That would be really, really nice. And for that, because I told you to cut out 2 6x6 squares, correct?
Yes.
The second square is going to sit right in the center of that first square. Can you see it on, you can see it on the camera? What you're going to do is you're going to cut like maybe a 1/4 inch all the way around. Now, the easiest way to do it is just like fold the square in half like this. Cut here, cut there, cut there. All right? Does that make sense to everyone? Okay. And then you're going to open it back up and just lay it, center it in that first square.
Okay, so you said about a 1/4 inch on each side?
Yeah, on all 4 sides. Yes.
Okay.
For that, the piece that's going in the center.
Okay.
Okay. When you all are all ready, let me know and I'll move forward.
So right now we're just creating our 6x6 square.
Yes, you're gonna
Okay.
cut 2 6x6 squares. And
Okay.
one of the 6x6 squares, you're gonna cut a 1/4 inch all the way around. And the best way, like I said, to do that is with the second square is to fold it in half, right? And then just cut a little bit off here, and then cut a little bit off here, and then cut on the 3 sides that you'll have. Once you fold it in half, you'll have 3 sides. So you can cut a little bit off the top, a little bit off the bottom, and a little bit off that side, and then open it back up, and it should fit right within that first 6x6 square that you created. I have it laid out here for you so you can see. I have the
So
center.
you're putting a square in a square.
Yes, I'm putting a square. But
Okay.
you mentioned your mud cloth, so for that first square, wrong side up. Wrong side up.
Okay.
See how my square, the square that I have, that's the wrong side of the fabric. If I lean it forward, you can see the right side of the fabric. So the wrong side of the fabric is facing you.
Okay.
So put the first square down, wrong fabric facing you. And then after you have cut that second 6x, you're just gonna cut it down. You can cut it down 1 inch. You just need to cut it down so that when you lay it in, the first square, you can fold over your edges on top of it, right?
Okay, get it.
That's all we're doing that for.
So we're taking the first square, laying it out. The second square, you're folding in half.
Right. And then you fold it in half.
Okay.
Right. And then you're going to cut some off the top, cut some off the bottom, and cut some off this side so that it's a little smaller than your 6x, so that it's a 5x5 square.
Gotcha. Okay.
6x6.
Okay.
Okay. And you should other little scraps of fabric that you just have cut up. That's what's going to go on top of all of this. Put my music on a little bit here. We good?
Yes.
Hey, the instructions was simple. Instructions was simple. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me see.
Good? Everybody good?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So now you have your smaller square in the center, laying flat, right?
Yep.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to finger press. This is what the steady people do. You're going to finger press the edges around so that they fold in to the square in the center. So I'm going to do the bottom first. So I'm leaning it, bringing it in. Can everybody see what I'm doing? I'm that in, and then I'm going to take my finger and press it. Now you can use your little stick pins to keep it in place. I'm going to do that so you can see, so you'll be able to continue to see it. So I just pin down the bottom of the square. Now I'm going to bring the top of the square, the top of the square down into that middle square, folding it over, finger pressing it down, and I'm going to pin that. Okay. Everybody with me?
Yep.
Okay, good. So if you got the bottom of your square folded in and pinned down, and you got the top of your square folded in and pinned down, then now you can do the side. Same thing. You're folding in to the smaller square and pinning it down. You're gonna need 4 pins total to do this. If you got safety pins, whatever you got, if you got tape, if you don't have pins, you can use a piece of tape to hold it down. You just need something to hold it down so for when you get started stitching. Okay.
So you're just folding the edge over the other edge. You don't have to.
Yeah.
It's just, oh, okay. I got you.
Can you see that one? Can you see it? So those all gonna fold in.
Okay.
Because we're gonna stitch on, it's gonna stay down after we stitch it. We're gonna start in one corner when we start stitching. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Once you have all your sides pinned down, you're gonna thread your needle, whatever thread you're using. If you got some embroidery floss like the one I showed you, I'm gonna hold this up so you can see. This is what I use because you can see it.
Okay.
Okay. If you don't have that, crochet thread also works, or just hand sewing quilting thread. That's what I use too. So I'm gonna go ahead and thread my needle. And you're not gonna double strand thread it, it's single strand, and you're gonna just in.
Okay.
Okay. And you need about a 4 arms start, okay? But from the tip of your finger, I guess I say the length of your arm. Thread it about the length of your arm because you don't want it too long. It will bunch up on you. And this is enough to pretty much get us around this. So once you thread your needle, you're gonna knot one in, and you're gonna knot it probably a couple of times, a knot on top of a knot, so that it's big enough not to come through once you start sewing, right? So I put 3 knots. Now I put 1 knot on top of another knot on top of another knot. And that's usually big enough.
You just said on the end?
Yeah, on one end.
And you just making a couple knots. Okay.
So you're gonna have one end that's kind of hanging over. This one, you see this?
Yeah.
But the other end is where you're knotting. Okay. You want this end to be a long enough so when you start pulling through, you're not gonna lose it. You're not gonna lose your needle. Okay.
Okay.
Are we ready to flow together?
I ready.
Almost threading the needle.
Yeah, the needle threading takes a minute. I've done this, so I've learned to use the needle to thread instead of putting the thread through the needle. I put the needle through the thread.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Is it okay to use a like a floss needle?
Yeah.
Or-
Does it have
okay.
a
A
point?
point? Yeah.
Okay, because you're gonna need it because you're gonna be sewing through some thickness, right? So you
Right.
little sharpness.
Okay.
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 Wally, let me know when you're ready.
Okay. Trying to get my best needle.
I know. Let's see.
I was at Family Dollar at 8 o'clock last night.
Oh, wow.
It was like, okay.
Okay. Wait a minute. Let's switch this.
Now, do you have the 5-strand embroidery floss that has a bunch of strands?
No, I just have regular sewing thread.
Okay. Okay.
And this is
Kianga,
Yes.
her name is Nawili.
No, thank you.
Nawili. Nawili.
Nawili.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
thanks. All righty. Got the needle threaded.
Okay. Okay, so now that you have your needle threaded, I'm gonna lift this up to the camera so you can see. You're gonna I'm gonna make it easy. We're gonna bring the needle from the back of your square. Just pick a corner, right? And pull it. You're gonna push it through and pull it all the way through, like so. So I see my knot on that side, on the back side. So you're gonna just all the way through, right?
Okay.
And now you're gonna just do a running stitch like straight across. So it's just in and out, straight across, starting from where you did the first stitch, where you brought your knot in. And just pull it straight. It doesn't matter about the size of your stitches. And we're not measuring to make sure they all line up, Okay, this is like life is. There's no perfection in the world, and perfection is a moving target that I don't chase in my life.
There you go.
So, can everybody see what I'm doing? I'm just stitching straight across, and you're just going around the perimeter of the square on that fold that you made so that it'll stay down.
Oh man.
Right? Take your time.
Say that again. You said perfection is a moving target.
Yes, perfection is a moving target. And we can't get there. You know what I'm saying? Perfection is a moving target, and I don't chase it. I don't chase perfection. I do my best.
There you go. Yes.
And that's enough for me. I get it completed. That's good enough for me.
That's right.
Moving target. We've been taught to strive for perfection.
Yeah.
And that's impossible.
Yes.
Perfection is a moving target. Just when you think you're there, nope, it's over here. So once I learned that and accepted that in my life, I stopped chasing perfection, and I just moved to do my best. So you just keep stitching along the perimeter of your square.
When you really look at African art, being so critical as we are, it's full of, we would say, imperfections. But then again, it's not imperfection, you know.
Not imperfection.
Right.
That's the Western, you know, especially with
Yeah.
quilting is just coming around to no, everything ain't got to line up. You know, that's when I first came into quilting. I was afraid of it because I was like, this ain't nothing but a math problem. And me and math wasn't even on speaking terms when I first.
See?
And my son, my youngest son, he's 33 now, but his kindergarten teacher, that's when I started quilting. She told me about this video called Who'd Have Thought? And it was a video of all these elder Black quilters, Black men and Black women. And like their stuff didn't line up, you know what I'm saying? And it was just but beauty. It was the beauty of what they were doing. That was, you know, and I used to worry about not being able to make a straight line because I can't make a straight line with a ruler. One of the elders in the video said, you know, the devil or evil travels in a straight line. So you always
that's right. You zigzag the line.
Curve in it when you're doing stuff, you know. So I said, I'm in good company. And you know, the quilters of G's Den, when you look at their work, it is beautiful. It's the story that they're trying to tell, not whether the right corner aligns with the left corner.
Yes.
Perfect point in the center. That's not art. You know what I'm saying?
No, it isn't. That's why
now the quilting world is bowing down to what I'm sharing with y'all. You know what I'm saying? When I first to the quilting world, I went to a quilt. I wanted to join the guild in my area, and I live in Palm Beach. I'm like, oh Lord, I'm 20 minutes from Trump's house.
And
that to understand the climate of where I live. And so this was like the 90s. I made this quilt, and I started out making dolls. So it was a lumpy old bumpy quilt, but it was telling a story. I had taken the lyrics from a Bob Marley song and illustrated them on a quilt. And I brought it to the meeting to show to all the ladies. And as soon as I finished sharing it, one lady said, "You're not a quilter."
Wow.
And I took that as you don't belong here. And one of the other ladies came to me. She said, we have a smaller group and we call ourselves the innovative quilters. We think you would fit in with us. So I started going with them. But, that same quilt got picked up by the State Department for their Art in Embassies program. It was in the U.S. Embassy in Islamabad, Pakistan from 2000 to 2003. Okay. In the home of the U.S. ambassador. So the quilt that they was telling me wasn't a quilt was surely good enough of a quilt for the State Department.
Yeah.
See? All right.
Well, years ago when I was, young, my daughter was young and I had a car and I had to, by my time still had to pick her up from school. I went to a traditional, it was a quilt store, they had all the fabrics and, it was that little bitty needle, and I was like, I took the class and I was like, no, this is not for me. But when I saw, what's the artist's name here? Oh my goodness. She does art quilts. She's a little short. She's so short. It's so cute, but I can't remember her name.
Well,
I'm so sorry.
Who exposed me to quilting was Faith Ringgold.
Yes.
When I saw her work, I knew I could tell stories. So if you're getting close to the end of your thread, you're gonna have to knot off.
Okay.
So what you do is you're gonna just pick up. Hopefully, you can see me. You can pick up and make a loop. Pull the thread through. Bring your needle through that loop and make a knot. You're gonna do it again. Pick up a little bit of the fabric with your needle, and pull your needle through. And as you pull it, it's gonna make a loop. Bring the needle back through that loop and pull it till you got a knot. I'm gonna do one more time. Through, make a loop, bring the needle through the loop and knot it off, and then you're gonna cut it. Now, I was almost finished with my whole little square, but I'm gonna thread my needle again because you're gonna have to thread it again. It's gonna take a few threadings to get this done. But once I get my border finished, I'm gonna show you all the next step. Quilting is like jazz. It's what you make it. And, you know, not to say that you can't follow traditional quilting patterns, because they have their beauty and they have their place. And, you know, and I respect quilters who all their stuff lines up. I respect them, but that's not the quilter that I am. And I respect myself and I honor myself.
There you go.
You know?
Yes.
Okay.
So are we cutting this?
Yeah.
Just down close?
Did you knot it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cut it down.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
All right.
now I'm gonna have to finish I got like one little section that I didn't finish, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pause on it just to show you the next step. So now you should have stitches all the way around your perimeter, correct?
Correct.
And you're looking at the stitches, right? So now the scraps that I told you to have, what we're doing now is we're like gonna place the scraps. So for example, you see how I have my scraps here. So I'm just gonna lay them out how I think I want them to go. I've cut them into little squares and rectangles.
Okay.
So you can just lay them out. Play around with it. I got this one piece, I think I'm gonna make it a little smaller. Look at if you have some African prints, look at your prints. What do you want to express there? Okay. You want to cover that whole space that you have.
Are we covering the stitching too? Or is it within the little?
I would leave my stitching just below the stitching.
Okay. Okay.
Because you can another row, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, I kind of like where it's going. Now I had this one piece of fabric that had like flowers on it, so I'm putting that kind of in the center. But if you have, you know, you have a design in your African fabric that you really like, you can make that the center. So I'm looking at all my pieces. Okay, I kind of like this, but I'm like, I'm gonna play with it again. You know, this is a very good way, if as an artist, as a writer, to do this little project, to clear your palette of what's next. This is what I do, like when I've just finished a big project, a big quilt or whatever, I'll do something small like this, and I call myself clearing my palette so that I can do the next thing, work on the next thing that I want to work on.
The quilter's name is Carol Harris. Have you heard of her?
No, I might have seen her work though. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah,
there's so many of us.
Yeah, she's from here, from in Detroit. And when I saw her work, I said, that's the kind of quilting I want to do. You know, just piecing it together.
Okay, so now
we're filling the whole area up with just the scraps.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're overlapping so you can't see whatever fabric was under it.
Oh, gotcha.
Right? And again, like I said, you can cut to the shapes you want. Now, the SETI people, when they do their quilts, they don't have any raw edges. And how they do that is they fold under each edge and then stitch on top of it. But I'm not going to ask you that today. We're going to freestyle this, okay? We're going to the the original outline of what we did is how the SETI do their Kiwandi, and Kiwandi just means quilt. So we're gonna add our little African American flair to it, and we're gonna just lay our fabrics on top. Now, one of the things I love to do is like my little edges, I pull the extra strings off. So you get that, you know how when you pull the thread off, you get that nice little
Fringe.
especially white cloth, you get that nice little fringe on the sides.
Yeah.
So do that with your fabric, with your pieces. Pull the thread so that you get a little fringe on each side, or as many sides as you want, okay? Don't be afraid to allow the phrase to show, right?
Right.
In life, sometimes we be putting so much energy into not letting any of our phrase show, and actually the phrase are a reflection of your uniqueness.
Yeah.
Right? So each piece that you're laying down, take a look at it. And if you want to take the edges off so you see the phrase, then do that. That's what I'm doing now. I'm taking the time to do that. And overlapping my pieces. And if the piece extends over past the stitching that's on the border, that's fine. But if you really want your little border stitch to show, then you want to bring your fabric pieces within that space, because you're going to stitch over it anyway.
Okay.
Ultimately, you're going to stitch over that too. And use rectangles. You can use rectangles. You can use triangles. You can cut circles. It's up to you, right? This is your express yourself mug rug. When you get finished with this, you'll be able to put your mug on top of it and have your tea. And every time you look at it, you're like, yeah, man, I was expressing myself. This is me. Right? So once you get all the pieces down the way you want, then you can come back with your pins, the same pins that you use to hold down your sides. It's just pin everything in place.
A mug rug. I got it now.
It's a rug for you.
Isn't that something? It just clicked. It's like a coaster.
Right, exactly. It's a coaster.
Oh, okay. This is cute.
Quilters call it a mug rug. I'm like,
that's cool. That is so cool.
We got the same mat.
Yeah.
I'd love to see your hookup over your table. What kind of camera do you have facing down on your desk?
Actually, that's my phone.
Okay.
I have my phone in a tripod.
Okay.
I have this gooseneck, but I was getting ready to invest in another one because I didn't think this was going to work. But I'm like, I already bought this stuff. Because I teach fine. Actually, I have 2 doll making classes coming up in December. You can follow me on Instagram at Kianga Art Gallery.
Kianga, what?
Kianga, Kianga Art, Kianga Art _Gallery.
Okay, I'm gonna go on there and sign up right now. I'm gonna look.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're my girl. You are my girl, because I have done 3 Zoom doll making classes for my spirit dolls.
Oh wow!
So I'm sure I can learn something from you.
Yeah. So is Kianga Art _Gallery?
Yes, Kianga Art _Gallery. And once you pay, the link is in the bio to take the classes. My website is kiangaart.com. So I sell African fabric. I also sell bags of scraps. So this is a nice little gift to make for people. The mug rug. You could do these for Kwanzaa.
Yeah, I was just thinking about Kwanzaa because I'm always making things for Kwanzaa.
Yeah,
so this would be cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some more of these for Kwanzaa. Okay, so now you're just gonna repeat what you did with stitching. Once you got everything pinned down, you can decide if you're gonna, you know, which direction you're gonna go. You can keep the same way you stitched around the border, same way. You're just doing a running stitch on top of the pieces that you pinned down. Until you got everything covered.
Mama Evelyn, I saw how excited when she said.
I'm following.
The dolls.
I just followed.
Yeah.
And I knew you was gonna go, you was not gonna let this happen and you not go get your stuff so you could be involved.
Well, she's pushed the time up when she was gonna pick me up. She's supposed to pick me up at 9:15, so it's not gonna be till like closer to 10. So I'm getting back on the Zoom.
I know, right?
At least look.
Yeah.
Right. And you know, for me, this is very soothing. It's a form of a meditation. My thoughts slow down while I'm slow stitching. The new name for hand stitching is slow stitching. It's very popular now. Everybody's into it. But this is I have a sewing machine.
Oh my God.
For my work.
We are so kindred. Oh my God. Oh my. I used to teach hand sewing at Haberman Fabrics, and that's what I told them. Hand sewing is relaxing.
It is.
Oh, it's such a it's relaxing.
I mean, we can on the sewing machine. We can have this done in 10 minutes on the sewing machine. If you want to do it on the sewing machine, that's fine. But
okay. So, okay, I just laid all mine out. So I am threading my needle and just going across, or I'm going all through it, or
however you want to do it, sis. You can go straight across. You can follow the same route that you followed when you did the order. You can go diagonal and come back up.
Okay. Gotcha.
What Spirit is telling you. Create your own underground railroad.
This is crazy. When I learn new stuff, I start getting, how you say, excited and start getting shaky because it's like, woo!
Yeah. Yay.
And you know, you can also add like metallic thread. You can do that, and you can come back and add a row of metallic. I'm gonna show y'all some of a couple of my other pieces that I've done by hand. But you can see my work on Instagram and also on Facebook. My name is Kianga Janaki. I have two Facebook pages. One is my personal page, which is just Kianga Janaki. But then I have an art page, which is Kianga Art. And I post my work. I also post the work of other artists. I also post information, cultural information that I think is good for us to know, you know.
Okay.
On my Facebook page. My Kianga Art Gallery, I have a Kianga Art page, but I got hacked. So I can't even get in my Kianga Art page anymore. But fortunately, I had already started the Kianga Art Gallery page when that happened, and I was able to maintain that page, but I lost my Kianga Art page. But Kianga Gallery,
Now just make sure we type your information, Nawili, in the chat, or someone would type that. Thank you.
Can we use the floss, or are we using the thread?
You can use the floss, you can use whatever you've been using to sew with.
Okay, cool.
It's whatever you want.
Okay.
And again, the size of this is, you know, it's up to you. You can make them just your stitches really big.
Yeah.
Or you can make them a little smaller, or you can make some of them big, some of them small, just how you feel it.
Okay.
Okay. One more on Facebook is Kianga
Art.
Okay. And then on IG it's what?
Kianga Art _gallery.
Okay.
And my website is,
Wait, I'm not
Oh.
that at all.
no problem, just let me know.
Okay.
I'll type in website is what?
KiangaArt.com. It's KIANGAA. Kianga Art, ART.com. The A for my name and the A for art. So it's KiangaArt.com.
Why won't it let me put in the underscore? Okay. Oops.
And you know, as you're stitching, of course, you can remove the pins as you no longer need them to hold your fabric down. And it's good when you use a contrasting thread so that it pops on the fabric. Yeah, I'm using green color because all of my fabrics are kind of on the dark side.
Oops. Okay. Where is my cord? Okay. Dying.
And you can just wash this in the machine.
Okay.
Cotton is the best fabric to sew with, you know, but you can also add, I like to add little metallic pieces. Like I got this little metallic piece. I might put it in here somewhere. And I also like to add beads to it.
Yeah, you did say shells. I got my cowrie shells.
I would put a cowrie shell on each corner.
Okay.
Also sell cowrie shells. Well, you go check out my website. See what I also have an Etsy page. Kianga Art.
Okay.
Okay. You put that in the chat.
Oh, I love what I'm seeing.
I know, this is crazy, man. This is so cool.
How y'all feeling about what you're creating?
Man, I'm excited because all I need is one more thing to my list. But that's okay. I'm adding one more thing to my list of stuff to do.
What, Kianga, what's your Etsy?
My Etsy, Kianga Art.
Okay.
Yeah, and I sell I sell fat quarters of Ankara fabric there. I sell my cowrie shells, and I sell beads by the bag. And I sell my children's book there too. And again, just like with your other, you know, when you get close to the edge, you know, you flip it over and you knot it while you still have enough, but make a little and bring it through, pick up a little bit of the fabric, bring the needle through, knot it, and then snip it close and thread again. And I feel like I'll probably have to thread maybe one more time. How's our time?
Let me see. We're good, 9:39.
Okay.
So do you use beeswax?
For what?
For your thread when you want it to stick together.
You know what I do? I use shea butter.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that smells good.
Yes.
Oh, you just gave me an idea. Oh my God.
Some shea butter. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have a big jar of shea butter right here. I'll grab a little bit of it and put it on the edge, the tip of my thread. If I'm with getting it through the needle, but other than that, I really don't use it. But yeah.
You just had another product for your Etsy shop.
Oh, shea butter?
Yes, for the thread. Yes. I don't know what else. What else would you put in it? Maybe a little beeswax for just to help it with the, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Cause see, I buy my girlfriend does shea butter because she
Oh,
started a business when her daughter was little because she had skin problems.
and then
So it
you
is
can
cheaper for me to buy a 40-pound block of shea
Yeah.
and mix up my own shea butter because my daughter uses it like water.
it's really
Yeah.
good for your skin, you know, and as an African people, it's my sunscreen.
That's right.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
it's my
That's right.
because I
It's my Vaseline, my
Yep.
sunscreen, my
Yes.
hair oil.
Yes.
Sheesh.
exactly.
Okay, so
Even
I'm
even a wound.
as
Okay.
a person
Okay.
allergic to shea butter.
Okay,
My
coconut.
skin.
What about oil?
To shea butter. I've been trying for over 20 years.
What
Allergic.
about coconut oil?
Yeah,
Coconut
simple coconut oil.
Yeah,
oil?
Coconut oil,
Oh, I know.
olive oil,
Olive oil.
grapeseed
Yeah, I know
oil,
what it is, but
Oil.
castor
yeah,
oil.
You as
shea
a
and
massage therapist,
friends.
best thing for your skin is a nut or
Yep.
butter. Okay.
Yep.
If it came from a tree, if it's a nut or butter,
That's
that
right. That's
is
right.
a byproduct of gasoline, of
Yep.
petroleum.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
definitely.
you should not be using that on your skin. I ain't learned that till I was in high school. I was like, golly, baby oil, that's a byproduct of petroleum.
Yes.
Yeah.
No baby oil.
No,
My
baby.
clients, I use the coconut, I use shea butter,
Right.
coconut oil, and just like she
Mhm.
said, anything with the nut in it.
Right.
That's our
Or
skin.
what? That came
Mm.
from earth. If it's a nut,
Yeah.
if it's a butter,
Mhm.
Yeah,
God.
there you go. There you go. Man has not disturbed it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we, you know, that's but I noticed that when I travel to Africa, that's what they put on their skin. And I'm like, the
They
sun
do.
is stronger than our sun.
Yep. And they use this thing too called palm oil.
Yes,
Oh,
palm
yeah.
oil. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's you know, that's my guide.
You
Now
know what? That's just a reason why.
added to your express yourself mug rug is a word. You could take some muslin or you know any fabric and you could use a fabric marker and write the word love.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You know, stitch it onto this somewhere. I'm gonna encourage you to put a tag on the back of your mug rug that has your name and the date that you did this. Okay.
Okay.
Kiana, take a look at the
Miss
words.
Evelyn, I was gonna say, Miss Evelyn, show her your stuff.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
tell me again.
Uh-oh. What's that? Oh, I see what it is. Oh, beautiful.
Can you see all the word? I collect sayings.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's beautiful. I'm doing an empowerment doll. Let me see, where are they? They're stacked up in the back. I got some mermaid dolls back here. But we're gonna do in the empowerment class, we're gonna do, you can make either a wise woman, a fertility doll, or a healing doll.
Ah, all right.
Oh, we have to talk.
Ah,
And then you already have your kits together. That's what I'm attempting. That's what I have brought together. And I really want to make my own faces because I got this mold from a lady. I can't remember. I have to go on Etsy and find out what her name was again. But this mold, and this was the most ethnic mold that I could find. And I still widen the nostrils on it.
Make your own.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
I want to create my own. That's what I'm, I have the clay. I want to create my own faces.
Okay. Take
Yeah.
some clay. I paint my faces. I'll show you.
See, and she got the movable chair and she got everything around her. That's you know what?
In my studio. This is my
I
studio
love it.
space.
Oh wow.
This is one of my empowerment dolls. I'm still working on her, but she's gonna have cowrie shell hair. She's based on it's a doll out of Cameroon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, this doll, see, I create this. the doll class is called How Does Your Goddess Grow? And
Ah,
it's created by myself and another artist who is now an ancestor, Sumara Smith. And we did 4 basic shapes. And
okay.
this is the doll that my daughter, she painted on it and she put the
Oh, look at
stamp
there.
on it.
Oh, that's
But I
nice.
did the face because she doesn't like doing the faces, but I did the face. And that
Okay.
was on like an
I
ultra.
love the hair. Hmm.
Yeah, it's what is that? Trim, pillow trim.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah. So yeah, she's the one that painted this, but I did the face.
Okay. That's
So,
nice.
Love it.
oh my
Look at you, Mama. How on the chat.
see, that's why I said this has to be done in my art lab where I got everything.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
That's why virtual classes, I like virtual classes because you have stuff in your house.
Right.
Also, virtual classes connect you to people across the country.
Yes.
The glow. Yeah.
I just taught at the textile portrait class that Nawili took, and I only had 2 people in that class from Florida, and I had 17 people in the class.
Mm.
Wow.
People all over the country.
Yeah.
Wow.
And speaking of that, I just connected with someone who led like a meditation workshop, and there was a person on it from Ireland, Idaho,
wow.
and the UK.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
I've
one of the principles of Elizabeth. One of the 20 principles is that you go ahead, you do what you are passionate about, what your calling is. But just like the wise men came all the way from wherever they were to bless the baby
Sorry.
Christ, to bless the baby Christ, you are not limited to your city or your family and stuff. God will send people who need what you have or to give you what they have that you need from all over the world.
I like that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And another thing about virtual classes is that you can work on the project because when it's in person, you're so busy helping other people, you don't get to work on
that's so
something.
true.
Being able to walk around and see what people are doing.
Yeah, I like that part too. And the personal connection was, it was magical always. Because I learned when substituting or doing art classes in my daughter's school, when she used to go to school, that, especially with children, you can't dictate. You can have an outline because they're going to follow their own creativity, and you just love it.
Exactly.
And that's the fun part. You get to see all these little creative minds.
Yeah.
And what they're portraying. And it is so neat.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember at that building, Queen Aduni, when I brought the stuff, this one young man made a bicycle out of the little wooden pieces.
No, really?
I have a picture of him. Yeah, I have a picture. I'll send it to you.
Wow.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, he made a bicycle 3D. I'm like, wow, what? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. These children, my go ahead. You need to say something. My great niece, she who is 6, I think she's 6 or 7. So I'm thinking that I had the 2 of them over for a sleepover, the girls. And when the baby went to sleep, finally we were able to have, auntie niece time, bonding time. So, in the past you would, no, you can't use that. Don't do this with the computer. Stay away from the computer. Don't touch this, blah, blah, blah. So she comes and she's sitting on my lap and I'm telling her about all kind of stuff that did you know that me and Uncle Philip, we do music and we have a video, and I'm showing her all this stuff. So then I'm on Canva, right?
Uh-huh.
This little chick goes and she starts moving stuff over to create something. I was like, oh my goodness.
Mm.
I say, oh yeah, this is the computer, this is that age. So they're learning, and then, from COVID, that they've been on the computer and the teaching of everything from school. I was
Right.
like, oh boy, you about to get hired.
Mhm.
I'll just help you with the words, and then you get to learn more words.
Okay.
She was just, oh yeah, pull that over, shrunk that, and I'm like, oh my God. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it's amazing.
Down the home stretch. If everybody can see what I've done so far, I'm adding this little flower. I had that metallic.
Oh, in the middle. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
A print that has a special design that you can kind of cut out and it can be in the center. Then you can with your fabric. You look through your pieces, look at the designs, because a lot of the Ankara fabric have really nice bold designs that you can cut out and then applique it to the top of your to the center of your mug rug. Also, sometimes with the thickness, it's a little hard to pull the needle through. I use one
Little pliers.
like just to help me pull it through for hand stitching. And once I finish this, I'm gonna show you one more thing you can do, and you can do it, or not. But I'm almost finished. I'm gonna keep this little mug rug in my studio to remind me of this experience with you all.
mm.
Oh, please come back just to join us, just anyway. Please, please.
Well, unless I misheard her, or unless I misheard or misunderstood, sorry, or she was prophesying. Now, really said, our new partner. That's what she said. I got it on tape. She said, our new partner. So we do expect to see you.
All right.
And
Yes.
and this is so much fun. I just text Jackie, because I know she's probably not doing this work right now, and we're trying to get ready. We are getting ready for the event.
Right.
But just to sit here and watch you all, and then Star, I said, they are in their world. All of y'all are artists. I mean, that's what you do. I do it in a different way through, I am a braider, natural hair. So I create on the canvas, and are my canvases. Yeah.
Canvas.
Along with creating websites and, and flyers and all that kind of stuff. But watching you all, oh my God. And I know these sisters, so I know they are tickle pink.
So I finished stitching mine. I wanted to just show you one more thing. The cowrie shells, you can lay those in the corner like this, and then just stitch them down.
So the back is going to have a cover, or the back, I guess I'm looking at my threads that I have cut off and started another for a different color.
If you want to put a cover on the back of it, you can, but I mean,
but otherwise it's okay.
Yeah, you can see, I flipped mine over so you can see my stitches.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. The stitches, that's a part of it too, right?
Right, right.
Our struggles, our beginnings and our ending, our start,
Mhm.
all a part of who we are. And it's all a part of what you just created. So if you finish stitching, now if you want to, you can put a cowrie shell in each corner. Or if you have some African beads, you know, you can put one in each corner and then sew those down.
I'll be looking at stuff like this and they'll be like, sell it.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'll be doing, because I'm going to be making a set of these mug rugs for the
All
holiday.
right. Mug rugs. Okay.
Yeah. Or I mean, you could come up with another name. Cool
Oh,
Coast.
I like that. I like that.
But yeah, in the quilt world, mug rugs, that's what it's called.
Okay.
Any more questions about your project while you have me here?
Well, I wasn't in my space to have my fabric. So like I said, I had to run, I ran to Dollar Tree last night.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
some,
I know.
this is really making me, you know, I had to come out of my comfort zone,
Uh-huh.
but I think I want to use, so I want to show you guys what I end up picking up and what I'm doing. So,
Look
Yeah.
at that.
Oh,
Look
I
at that. Look at that.
Ah,
so I just picked up some sequins, and like I
Uh-huh.
said, it was like a needle in a haystack, because this Family Dollar looked like they brought all the deliveries they had made since the pandemic and dumped them in each aisle.
oh,
So
wow.
needles. So when I got to the register, I was gonna run to Michael's. I said, "Oh my gosh, do you guys have a little sewing kit? You know those little sewing kits you buy? This is
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
the box. It had a few straight pins, safety
Okay.
pins, needles, and those little tiny spools of thread. So that's what I'm working with. So you know, as artists, we are determined. I was
That's
like, I'm
that's
going to have this. So yeah.
Mm.
well,
I love it.
good.
Yay.
And my email is info@Kianga Art. If you want to be included in my the newsletter is on Instagram. The link in the bio, if you click on the link in the bio, you can read all my past newsletters, and it lets you know what I'm doing from month to month, what classes I'm offering, where I'm showing my work, and stuff like that.
So it's obvious you don't sleep.
Oh, oh no,
I can't see where you, I can't see where you sleep. I'm sorry.
like-
That's what I tell all my artist friends that I really, really love. I said, you have a coffin somewhere because you must be a vampire because you don't sleep.
no, I make a lot of time for rest. I used to be a grind artist, but not anymore.
A grind artist used to be
Because this is not tells us we got
t-shirt.
I'm not grinding anymore. No,
Hey, I hear you.
Not
I
grinding.
hear
You're
you.
alive. You don't have to.
no. I just create in the moment and the time that I want to. Like today, this was the one thing I had on my schedule. For the rest of the day, I'm in my studio. How I want to be in my studio.
I hear you. I hear you.
Now
For
I got
me,
to get done. I'm not, I try to give myself plenty of time, because that grinding it's not good for your health.
I am
That's not good for your creativity either.
No,
mine is basically spirit. Spirit wakes me up maybe at 3 or 4, and I go at it with my idea, and then it's like ding, it's gone. So I chill. But when I get that I can start something and don't have a clue where it's going, put it down. It could be months later, the spirit say, this is what you do. Then I get up and a little more.
Yeah, that's the way it works. That's the way it works.
Yeah,
because I did one of these mud cloth dolls for a friend of mine. It was for her mother. got it for her daughter, because I had made 2 for her and 2 for the daughter that's a friend of mine that makes the shea butter, and they have it hanging over their fireplaces. And so another friend of the sister saw it and wanted one, and my friend, I love her to death, who told her, she said, tell her if she wants it by Christmas, she better get on it right now, because it's not going to just take her a week or 2.
Right.
And the price is the price. Don't haggle. She doesn't haggle.
Yeah, true. That's right.
That's my girl.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, this
I
is a good
still
time.
uncharged myself, but she had until Friday to call me if she wanted it by Christmas, and she did not call me. She did not text me, so that's not my problem.
A limited edition. You only do so many or so much.
That's how everything I do is limited edition.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready to start sharing?
Okay.
I know Nawili shared hers.
I got to put my cowie shells on the end.
Oh,
This
I
is
love
mine.
that.
Oh,
Awesome.
oh, beautiful.
That's
Is
this
that
my
a piece
Egyptian
of mud cloth?
Yeah, this is mud cloth.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah,
That's the got to
lovely.
throw the ankh in the shells. Mud
Yeah.
cloth, that's me. That's
yeah.
me.
Okay.
I need some mud cloth.
I gotta show you. I've been doing smash books and journals getting ready for Kwanzaa. And now we were talking about the butterfly.
Oh,
This
nice.
This is one that I
like
made.
that one.
And it made the pockets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This one here is a sketchbook. It's a
Okay.
sketchbook. Yeah.
That's cool.
So I'm making a bunch of those. And the
Beautiful.
butterflies, since my mother passed this year, the butterflies mean so much to the
Yes.
entire family. And
Yeah.
like you said, is transformation. So my
Yes.
sister is having, I have to get the information. She's having in Detroit when we go, the week of Thanksgiving is called a good grief tea. And taking that grief and finding the good in the grief. And
Nice.
so she wanted me to make something to auction off or something. So you can't hardly see it, but I'm working on this, me and my teapots. I got my teapot, but they're my butterflies. They're my butterflies
Oh,
on the
nice.
teapot. It's not the true color because I ain't put it in the kiln yet.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But I'm in the right place. Like I said, I saw Nawili message and I said, man, I'm getting in here some kind of way.
Right on. Well, I'm gonna share a couple of my smaller quilts. I've started adding them to canvas and stretching them.
See.
Oh my goodness, look at there.
Nice.
Oh, adding them to canvas. You said adding them to canvas?
Yes.
Like this one, I did.
Oh, beautiful. Yes. Oh, look at this. Look at it's a hallelujah moment for Mama Ethel, and I ain't never seen her that animated. She's like,
then I stitched it down to the canvas.
nice.
Wow.
So is the sides painted or that's fabric going around the canvas?
Black. I painted the canvas black.
Okay.
And then I cut strips of fabric and I put those on first. And then this is a quilt. And I stitched it to the canvas. And then I actually painted the what do you call this? Easel.
Oh.
So that's one. I'm still working on this. I just had this class. We did textile hearts.
Oh. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Oh, I love the hearts.
This
okay, next month I'm going to be ordering a bag of scraps, dear. I don't have that.
The scraps, you get about a half a yard of fabric in scraps.
Okay.
Nice. So this is a piece that I'm still working on. You see that piece just fell off. But I also transfer images, you know, so this is a piece I'm still working.
Yes.
Yeah, I do acrylic on canvas, and that's a great idea.
Yeah,
Look
so
at there.
canvas too that I painted. And then I made, this is a quilt on here that I stitched down to the quilt, and I added these beads to the side. That's also on a canvas.
Mm-mm.
Do you sell those? You sell those?
Absolutely. I'm
Okay.
a full-time artist. This is one of my quilts.
Oh, nice.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
look at there. Oh
Wow.
man.
So
You know, just like I told Hawa, if you took a really good scan of that and sent it to Fine Art America,
Oh, yeah.
it could be on canvases, it could be on cards, you know, cards that people write. That could be, oh yeah, that's
Mm.
another outlet.
Yeah.
my t-shirts. I started to wear one of my t-shirts today. I'll show you.
See now,
See,
Wheelie, this is
This is why I
hibernation.
can't do a business plan.
This is hibernation.
Doing
We
this.
go
A
into the winter.
business plan does not make any sense.
One of the quotes is called Spirit of
Look
the
at that. See,
Nice.
yes. You already there, girl. You
to be more
already. I was told I was getting too loud. I gotta comment.
this quote. It's called Say It Loud. This is another quilt it's on display in Texas right now. It'll be there. So yeah.
Mama Evelyn, with all that movement, your car must be coming. Because you moving like I'm ready to get up and something. I love it.
So did you print the image you printed the image?
The image. I just sent the image to my t-shirt company.
Oh.
Picture and then I sent the image to them.
Okay.
So I have a line of about 4. In fact, all right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna run and get this t-shirt real quick.
That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about.
Oh. Unmute yourself, honey. There you go.
I'm just saying, beautiful queens, I gotta go.
Yeah,
Okay.
we gotta go
Yeah.
too, because I gotta.
I got an appointment, but
So
thank you so much. Thank you, Nawili. Thank you, Kiandra.
All right.
It ain't over. You be seeing more.
Okay.
It's a quilt that Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill.
Oh,
The quilt sold though, so I have. Is it just me and you?
No, it's all of us. We're
Oh,
still here.
okay. Couldn't find it. I was like, I was gonna wear it this morning, so it's like, no. I don't know what I did with it, but you can see my work. You can see my work on Kianga Art Gallery. I have all my quilts and my dolls and the things that I'm working on.
Well, I do want to acknowledge you and how you're using social media. I'm gonna have to talk to you.
Oh yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
The world is, a
Mhm.
lot of cultures, a lot of artists are there. I really connect with all the other artists, and it's very inspiring.
Yeah.
Well, I have 3 of my shells on. I got 1 more to put in the corner. So this is my mug rug. Oh, these are my mugs with my Spirit of the Cloth.
Yes.
You already there. You already there.
Now, where did you order them from?
I've been doing this for quite a while.
Yeah.
But did you order the cups and have it put on there, or do you make them?
I use Vistaprint.
Yeah. Okay.
Started out using them just for my business cards, but you can have t-shirts. They do these mugs. I wait till they have a 40% off sale and I order a bunch. I do the same thing with my t-shirts.
Yeah.
bunch, but they're not too, when you compare them to other places, they're not that expensive.
Mhm.
And this, my artist here, then my logo is on the back.
Mhm. There you go.
And them any photograph, and they'll put it on a mug for you. You
Mhm.
can. I had for a couple years back. I did a calendar, but people don't do calendars as much anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody's digital. Even with greeting cards, I kind of stopped because people don't send greeting cards the way they used.
Mhm. Well, Queens,
I'm not-
I need to shut it down so I can get to the next thing.
I'm
Right.
giving
Okay.
We have
thank
so
you
enjoyed
much.
you, Kianga.
Yeah.
You are part of the team. That's just it. And when you show up, you
Mhm.
show up. But
All
you
right.
don't show up as a guest anymore. You're part of the team.
I appreciate that.
So, thank
I
you all.
enjoyed being here,
for-
even though I didn't make anything. It was so nice being with everybody. It was just so
Mhm.
nice
Thank you,
watching the
Jackie,
excitement. So thank you.
thank you for your energy. So I thank everybody, and we're just gonna have a great moving on forward this day, Elizabeth Day, and just blessing Mama Juanita and all the participants and all the work she has put into
Yeah.
this unfoldment of healing, of love, of joy today. So I'm just knowing it is more than successful. And then it's not only blessing the people that are there, that environment, the city of Detroit, the state, the country. We know our lights are going out everywhere today,
Mhm.
all over the planet. So let's give ourselves a big hug. Our
Mhm.
beloved Kianga, you're fabulous, phenomenal. I am grateful. And let's send that love out to the world. Yay, world.
Yes.
I'll see y'all next time.
All right.
Next
Okay.
week I'll be in LA, so I'll see you in Los Angeles next week.
And,
Okay.
and
Oh, are we gonna do is that Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it
the
is.
next-
Okay,
no,
so we-
we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it on Tuesday because Thanksgiving, some people may be traveling and all that. And Tuesday is Mama Razia's, who is the chef. It's her day. So on Tuesdays is
all right,
health. Yeah,
all
we'll
right.
get the information out there to you. If you want to join us, we're going to all be in our kitchens and we're going to, yeah, so we're going to put what you need to buy and get ready. And we will be in the kitchen together for breakfast and we're going to create something together. So if you
Amen.
have a particular quick thing that we could do, then let us know so we can get the word out and follow up with the word out and follow up with the word out.
That's
Ready.
it. All right. Love you all. Have a
All right.
fabulous rest of the day.
Thank you.
Peace. All
Peace.
right. Thank you, Kianga.
Oh,
Love
you're
you.
welcome. Thank you. Peace.
Peace.